Rachel Briers this morning. Hey, Rachel.
Hi.
My husband's been texting me. I told you this morning, so Rachel says it's going to be hot. How hot?
Right, and that's what I was saying. I don't use the word hot very often. The last week we were like low 90s. So I was like, oh, it's hot temperatures. Record high temperatures expected for today and also possibly going into the day tomorrow. Also today there is an ozone watch in effect. So if you are sensitive to ozone, you may want to spend some of those peak afternoon hours indoors. The best thing about this week, though, we have a fall cool front that's expected to roll in as we head into midweek. That'll help to kind of cool us off closer to where we should be this time of year. Outside right now, it is mild to start off your day, 72 degrees, clear, beautiful here in Houston, 74 closer to our coast, and then over into Conroe looking at 71 degrees. So overall, our visibility, looking at those three areas, we're coming in pretty good. But I want to show you the visibility across the rest of southeast Texas. We're seeing some of that patchy fog forming in parts of the area. We have that visibility down to about 1/4 of a mile in Sugar Land, Sealy, Wharton, 3/4 of a mile over towards Cleveland, and Katy just dropped down to about 1/4 of a mile as well. Houston, though, coming in clear. Now, if you happen to encounter that fog, just take it a little bit slower on those roadways. Shouldn't last long, though. It should burn off by the time we get to around 8 or 9 a.m. at pretty much the latest. Also at 9 a.m., should be looking at a temperature near 76 degrees. By 11 a.m., under full sunshine, we should be warming up into the mid-80s, and then by 2, mid-90s, and then eventually we're going to rise up into the upper 90s as we head into the mid-afternoon as well as going into the early evening hours. So for today, high temperature topping out right around 97 degrees. The record 92 degrees that was set back in 2015. So we're expected to overtop that one with some room at this point. 98 possible over in Sugar Land and Wharton, 97 in Pearland, and 95 in Liberty. So today, it is going to be hot. We have this front, though, that's in the northern portions, I would say, of our area. It is going to meander down to the south a bit today, could let in some slightly drier and I would say very slightly cool air into some of our northern counties towards Huntsville and College Station. It's possible you could top out in the low 90s. Is it still going to be warm, though? Yes. Now, that front is pretty much going to stay north of southeast Texas as we head throughout the rest of the day today, as well as going into Tuesday. But then finally, as we head into Wednesday, we're going to start to see that front blow through southeast Texas, bringing us that cooler air. So here's a look at your highs and lows over the next few days. There's a look at that cool front. High temperature 78 degrees Wednesday. On Thursday coming in the 50s for your lows. High temperature on Thursday coming in the 70s. And then we start to warm back up into those low to mid 80s just in time for the weekend. Something else to note here, we are looking at another dry 10-day. Just a 10% chance of rain in for Friday, Saturday, and